Hi, I'm Josh Lambert, a product manager for GitLab, and today I'd like to talk about what we're working on for the memory group in 12.9. We are continuing to work on the three main areas that we were working on previously in 12.8, this release as well. Those are working to enable Puma on GitLab.com. We're about 28% of the way there, rolling out across the fleet. And we're working to continue to roll out across the entire fleet this release. We're also working to be able to more confidently bring Puma to all of our self-managed customers as well, so they can realize those benefits. And we're continuing to also improve on project import export as well. Let's dive into the particular issues here. You'll see quite a lot of them here are flagged with import export. This is a critical area for the memory team, and you can see we're working to improve the performance and reliability. This includes things like making sure public imports are of consistent memory. We can use new line delimited JSON as a way to more efficiently process these imports and exports with reduced memory consumption. And again, just continuing to make further performance improvements as well. The net result is we want to make sure that imports and exports are reliable and faster than they are today. Currently, in some cases, well, previously before we started this work, it was potentially possible for a very large import to fail and continue to be retried over and over again because of how much memory it consumed. Plus, of course, it would take a number of hours. So we're working to make sure that doesn't happen, that large imports reliably work and significantly improving the performance. That said, sometimes these can be extremely large, especially for large monorepos, and so they still will take some time, but significantly less. On the Puma side, you can see we're also working on a couple of the edge cases here that we identified, some pool sizes that we're working to reduce. That was an outcome of another issue, and also continuing to work on a few other areas of Puma, like improving documentation and best defaults for Omnibus. Essentially, we have identified some good worker and thread counts for GitLab.com, but we have fairly large instance sizes here on .com, and so we want to make sure we have strong documentation and defaults in Omnibus that will set up the most number of people for a success. And if they need to, they can then further have information on how to effectively tweak the settings for their own instance sizes. So those are the two and really three key areas: Puma on both .com and for our self-managed customers. It's available in experimental status right now. So if you're curious about trying Puma, please read the documentation. We saw significant improvements to both memory consumption and performance with Puma on .com. Details are available in our 12.8 release post. And also, of course, I'm continuing to iterate on improving and making this import exports more reliable and performant. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to bringing these great enhancements in 12.9, which will release on March 22nd.